Hey, good morning. This is the class for balance in Barre, and my name's Marie. And we're going to get through a class as we typically do. I'll start with warm up, and then we'll have some alignment posture, and then we'll do a few yoga moves, and then we use a disc and a ball. And for your sake, you could use a paper plate, water bottle, whatever you can hold would work. Those are all different types of options, and then we'll have a stretch at the end. So we'll get started with our warm up. And as you know, we usually start by marching just to get ourselves going. And we're going to have that blood pumping. We need it to go to all the extremities. We want the heart rate up so we can get a little bit of a workout in before we get going on the other moves. So let's take it to a wide stance. Bend those knees as much as you can. Make sure those arms are moving. That's important. We need everything moving. And then take it to a narrow, narrow, wide, wide. So we'll go narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, narrow, narrow. Dig as deep as you can. Keep the arms moving. Keep that breath going. And then we'll go back to just a regular march. And then let's do a punch. Punch, punch. And as you know, I always say cross that midline. Then you've got that cognitive piece going. The brain warms up. So let's keep it going. And then we're going to tap side to side. Tap, tap. Now what are you going to do with your arms? You can have them push to the sides. You can have them swing. You could have them go opposite your legs, a little more cognitive piece there. Whatever works for you, just keep those arms and legs moving. And then we're going to tap back to the back so it looks like we are running in place. We keep making those arms move as much as the feet are moving. Keep breathing, and back to the sides. Push, swing, or press it forward, whatever works for you. Just keep those legs and arms moving. And after we get done with this one, let's push to the sides. So we're gonna take and push, give your trunk a little twist as you do that. It's good for the spine to lubricate it. We got a nice switch. You're changing your weight bearing. Side to side. And then let's take it up and over for that lateral stretch. And again, still shift that weight side to side. Stretch with those arms, stretch. And then let's take a nice wide stance. So we've got those feet planted. And we go side to side for lunges. And then now what are your arms doing? We can roll them. We can sway. Remember, if the arms are above the heart, that works that heart even more. So take something that works for you, or they can go forward while you go side to side. And then let's use those nice wide stance that we've already got. And we'll do squats to toes. So we go down on a squat, up on toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Nice, go back to that march. Let's warm up the ball and socket, those shoulders. So we're gonna do the swim motions that we've done before. Forward crawl or forward freestyle. Keep the legs going. If your arms don't like to come above the shoulders, bring it around in front. Always a modification. And then let's do the backstroke. Again, we could bend at the elbows and let those arms go to the side, a modification. And then stay clear of your chair. We're gonna step forward so we can do the breaststroke. So take a step, step, push, push. So switch your legs forward and back. You're stepping side. Weight goes forward and back. We've got one leg in front first, usually the right. So now let's switch it so we've got the left leading. Here we go. Left. Push. 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 One more to go. Let's take it into a march and we're going to go up and over. Like you would with a butterfly motion in the pool. If this is a little tricky for those shoulders, Then just bring those hands in front like you were treading water. So up and over, up and over. We need to do a few more things to help that spine, so we're gonna do woodchoppers. So we're gonna squat, bring those hands to the right side, and throw to the left. And 2, and twist. 3, and twist. 4, and twist. Now let's go to the left. 1, twist. 2, twist. 3, twist. 4, last one, here we go. Go back to that march. Let's see if we can do one of those cognitive ones I always throw at you. We're gonna put right foot out, left foot to the side. Forward, out, forward, side. Push, out, push, out, push. You know what I'm doing next? I'm gonna mess with your head and do the opposite. So push, and push, and out. Push, and out. Let's give that other foot a chance to do it. So we're gonna step forward with the left, out with the right. Left, out. Push, out. Push, out. Push, out. Here I go. I'm gonna do the opposite again. Push, out. Push, out. I like messing with your head, you know that. Here we go, back to that march. Last thing for our warm-up, let's do that rock, side to side. So we've got our shift of weight from right foot to left. Arms could push, they can sway, they can go opposite of the legs, but we're rocking. We truly are bringing up one foot off the ground. Transfer that weight, weight bearing, so important. And now let's take your right foot and bring it forward. Forward and back. Forward and back. Again, transfer of weight, and now we're shifting from front to back. And then let's go one more time, this time on the left foot. Here we go. Left, back, left, back, left, back. All right, take a slow march. Let's think about this. Always taking water in, and the other thing is that 1 through 10 perceived exertion chart. If you feel like you're at a 7, 8, 9, 10, please sit down and let somebody know, not feeling quite right. Otherwise, we're gonna get started with our next part. Great time for water, so we're gonna take a sip. And then we'll start with a different piece of music too. So we'll move to the next piece. Here we go. We're talking about alignment, about breath, about posture. We have our feet about shoulder width apart, shoulders over hips, over ankles. Shoulders are down. Bring those arms in front. This is not a ballet class, but we talk about some of the ballet terms just so that you're familiar with them. Knees are not locked, they're soft. Hold those hands together. Shoulders highest, then elbow, then wrist. So we're in first. Open up, take a big breath. And then exhale as you come back to first. Inhale to second. And exhale back to first. Bring those shoulder blades together as you inhale. Shoulder blades together, chin comes up, and exhale. We're gonna bring our arms up to fifth. Bring them all the way up. Big inhale, and let them float down as you exhale. And again, inhale, and exhale. Let's take those feet to what we call first. That means those heels are together, they're close, they're in line with your midline. Again, those knees are not locked. Hands are in first, drop the shoulders, and big breath, open up, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Let's go up to fifth. Arms are going up, inhale, keep those shoulders down, and exhale. Gentle, gentle, let that air out. Inhale, all the way up, exhale the whole way down. And now let's take our feet to second. That means there's space between those heels. The knees are not locked, but we're trying hard to tuck in the tummy and the hips. Hands are in first, and we've got that nice, shoulders are down, and we're gonna take a big breath in. Inhale to second, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Let's go up to fifth with the arms. Take in that nice strong breath, and exhale. One more like that. Inhale, and exhale all the way back down. Let's take our feet back to what we call parallel, and we're going to do some pliés. It just means your knees are bending. Tall trunk, we are not pitched forward. It's as if you had a glass of water on your head. Hands in first, and we just plie. We just bend and come back up. Now bring the arms with it. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's go up to fifth. Arms go up. Inhale, and slowly bring them down as you push into the ground. Inhale, and as you exhale, all the way push into the ground. Let's take those feet to first, which means heels are together as close as they can be. Listen to knees and hips, and you're lined up. You're nice and tall. Hands in first, and here's our plie. Open up, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Let's take it to fifth. Here we go. Up, all the way down, pushing into the ground, and we're letting that air out. Inhale, and exhale. Let's go second to fifth. So we're going to open up, big breath, and now exhale. Again, inhale, inhale, and push down. We're going to take ourselves to second. There's space between the heels. The knees and the hips are turned out, so be careful. Listen to your body. Tuck in those hips, nice and tall. Hands in first. We're again doing the plie, so we have that breath with us. Here we go. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. We're going to go up to fifth. Here we go. Inhale, gently push that air out and push down into the ground. And inhale, and exhale. Let's go second to fifth, and then back in. So plie, bring those arms up, and now exhale all the way, stand tall. And inhale, inhale, and stand tall. Nice. So we've got a lot of breath, deep breaths. We did a lot of movement with those opening of the hips, so maybe you want to just shift a little bit for a moment. And then we always do 3 yoga poses in this class. So we're going to start with the lunge. Take your left foot and put it forward, and your right foot goes behind. And now when you do that, make sure they're on different tracks. They're both flat on the ground, but now you've got a ball of the foot in back. So check out that right foot, only ball of foot. Press into that left knee. Bring those hands forward like you have a gift. You're going to reach them forward, and then they could stay right here. That would be fine. You're still practicing balance and stability. You could reach them up. And as you reach them up, just take heed that you have to be pressing into the ground with that left foot and the ball of the foot in back. Reach for the sky if you can. We'll hold it for just a moment, but don't hold your breath. And then exhale as you return. Let's do other side. So we've got right foot forward, left foot back. Ball of the foot in back. They're on different tracks. Okay? Press into that right knee. Get your stability first. You could always have a hand on that chair if you need to. Press forward as if you're giving a gift. And then reach it up as high as is comfortable for you. So reach and stretch. Keep that breath going. We don't hold a breath even though we're holding a pose. And then exhale as you return. Nice. Okay, the next one is going to be a triangle. Good for the spine. So here we go. Left foot forward, right foot back. Now both feet are flat on the ground. The legs are straight to create that triangle shape. We're going to square off and push forward. And now take that right hand and reach it up. So it's going up and over like a giant arch, huge rainbow. Reach way up. Bring it past that shoulder if you can, but keep that right hand inside. Maybe this left hand is on the chair, or down by your side, or maybe behind your back. Take a big breath and exhale as you return. We're going to shift right away into what we call reverse triangle. So push out again. Take that left hand, reach it up, and over, way back, way back. Nice twist for the spine. Take in a big breath and exhale as you return. And then let's do the other side. So we're going to step forward with right and back with left. And I neglected to say, we need to open up that back foot a little on the triangle. So let's take warning of that so that hip has a little easier time. Push forward, take that left hand and reach it up for triangle. Up and over, big breath. Nice huge arch with that hand and arm. Maybe right hand goes by your side, maybe behind your back. Take in a big breath and exhale as you return. And then adjust that back foot so it faces forward as well. Push out. We're going into reverse triangle. Up and over. Reach way back. Nice twist for the spine. Open chest. Take in that breath and exhale back to center. So we've done our 3 yoga poses. Now we'll move into what we call the functional strength piece. I'm using a disc that we have in the studio. Paper plate works as well, just as long as you have a hard surface to work on. I'm going to put it under my right foot, the half of the foot. The front half of the foot is on it. My weight bearing is my left. So you might be to the side, to the right side of your chair and have your left hand on that chair. Perfectly fine, nice and tall. If you don't choose to do that, maybe you choose first or second or fifth most challenging. We're going to do 10 do. That means go forward, in, to the side, and behind. So here we go. We press it forward, to the side, and behind. And 2, we're doing 4 of them, to the side and behind. And 3, to the side and behind. And 4, to the side and behind. Nice. Then we'll do rond de jambe. Both feet are here. We're going to take that disc or paper plate and we're going to move it in a big circle on the count of 8. Maybe hand is on the chair, maybe not. You make that call. Here we go on 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe arms are up. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side of the chair and we'll do the same thing. So we've got our weight bearing is our right leg. Right leg. Left, the front of the foot is on that disc or paper plate. You have a hand on that chair, maybe or maybe not. 10 do first. Forward to the side and back, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3. Here's your second. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do the rond de jambe again. Lots of control on that right foot as you move in an 8 count. Maybe hand is on that chair, maybe not. Your call. Here we go, nice and tall. Don't look at that disc, that will pull you forward. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. All right, we're going to take the disc and put it aside. Make sure it's not where you can trip over it. I have a ball, as we do in the studio. You could use a water bottle. You could use some other kind of ball. Nothing that's extra heavy, just so it's something to hold in your hands. And what we're going to do is that lunge and the triangle and reverse triangle with the ball. So I'm going to stay away from the chair, but you're certainly welcome to stand behind it if that would make sense or more stability. So let's step forward with that left, back with the right, ball of the foot only. Press into that knee, get yourself set first. Take that gift and bring it forward. You could stay right here, or you can bring that ball up as high as you would like, making sure that you stay with this position. Press into the ground with those feet, reach for the sky, take in a big breath here, and then exhale as you return. And then we'll go for the other side. So we're going to step forward with right, back with left, ball of the foot. Press into the ground, always stability first. Then take that gift and reach it forward, and then bring it up. Nice strong press into the ground as you start to arch the back and bring it up towards the sky. And then slowly bring it back down on your exhale. And then we'll do the triangle, reverse triangle at the same time. So we're going to have left foot forward and right foot steps back. Both are flat on the ground, straight legs for the triangle shape. And I'm going to open that back foot a little bit. Press that ball forward. And now you're going to put it in your right hand. Water bottle, ball, whatever you have. Reach it forward and up. Nice and open. Take in that big breath. You're compromising your stability right now because you are looking up, not straight ahead. Exhale as you return. We're going to go to reverse, so adjust the back foot, transfer to the left hand, reach it forward. Maybe this hand is on the chair, that's up to you. Reach up and over. Now it's the reverse triangle, so there's a little more of a twist to the spine. Keep your eyes on that ball, don't let it go behind too far. And now exhale as you return. And then let's shift for the other side. So step forward with the right, back with the left. Again, they're flat on the ground, but let's open up the back foot just a little bit. Reach forward with that ball. And now it's going to be in your left hand, up and over. Maybe the right hand is on the chair or behind your back. Nice and strong, big, big, huge rainbow. And take in a big breath and then exhale to return. Prepare for reverse triangle. So I'm going to adjust the back foot to face forward. Reach out, my right hand will take that ball and I reach it up and over. Big, huge arch. Keep taking in breaths, don't hold your breath. One more big breath and then we'll exhale as we return. Yeah. And then we'll do one more that's called lateral stretch. Perhaps you want to be behind the chair or you could do it to the side, but I'll show you with the chair. We're going to do calf raises and a lateral stretch. I have whatever you have, a ball, a water bottle, whatever it is. We're going to go up on those toes, stretch that out with that left hand, reach it all the way across the sky and over, and then exhale on your return. Now we go to flat feet, transfer to your right hand, up on that toe, up on both toes, all 10, over and back, and we'll do one more set. Same thing, transfer to the left hand, reach it way over. You're up on your toes right now, nice big calf raise, and then exhale as you return. And we'll transfer to the right for our last one. Up on toes, reach way over, stretch those sides, and exhale to return. All right, we're done with the ball, unless you'd like to use it for our balance challenge. We always do one that has to do with more stability practice. So I am going to keep the ball in my hand. You may choose to put it aside. I'm going to stand in tandem, so my right foot is in front of my left. Tandem, heel toe. I'm going to square off my hips, and I'm going to square off my trunk. This is my square right here is facing forward. And I'm going to take that ball in my hands, or you can do it without and do what we call heart center. And I'm going to try to isolate top half from bottom half. So right now the legs are already engaged. You might stay right here and don't go any farther. Or you can try to take that ball and turn towards your right, keeping those feet planted, and come back again. And then go in the other direction. Takes a lot of balance, a lot of coordination. You could stay with your face going straight ahead and just practice the twist without the head moving. That's an option as well. Even just standing in this tandem is a practice. Now I'm going to shift to the other side. So I've got my left foot in front, my right foot behind. Square off first, so you've got a nice solid. Take that hand, the hands on the ball, or nothing in your hands at all. We're going to hold it nice and tight. And now we're going to turn towards the left. And if you need to, you can have a hand on that chair and come back, and we'll push it to the right. And come back. Nice job. All right, the last thing we are going to do is some stretching. So now I will use the chair. I'll take another sip. Always water's a great idea. And think about that 1 through 10 check. Are you doing okay? Or do you feel like you're in that 7, 8, 9, 10? Please sit down and let someone know. we'll just do a few stretches to get us on our way. The first one is just to take that arm, right shoulder, and you can do this sitting or you can do it standing, and you're just going to draw circles with it. And when you draw those circles, the pivot point is your shoulder. It's a nice range of motion movement, and it's also really good for the shoulder, especially if it feels like it's a little twingy or a little bit sore. Other direction as well. Always go both directions when you do this. You could do the same thing standing, so that's up to you. And now let's do the other side, same thing. We're going to just rotate. Make sure there's no contraction in that arm, there's nothing tight. You're just rotating from the shoulder, and then we'll go other direction. And again, you could do this just with a hand on the counter in the kitchen or anywhere. Just a nice movement. Goddess stretch has the heels match up with the chair legs, so you can open up and stretch the inner thighs. So as we do this, we make sure we're nice and tall, shoulders over hips. And if you really want to check your alignment, you put your hand to your nose and pull back and then relax. And that truly is your lineup for all of your joint areas. Take those arms, press them to the insides, and just press back and stand up, sit up, nice and tall. Okay, take in a few breaths here. You're stretching out those inner thighs. If you've been walking, if you've been sitting, they get tight. So it's such an important one. And then we'll come back to center and we'll do what's called a prayer twist. So we have hands to heart, knees and feet together, nice and tall. Big breath in. We turn towards the right, lower the shoulder, the elbow to the knee, and exhale. Come back to center. Inhale right here. Always center for inhale. Turn towards your left. Lower that elbow to knee. And then come up. Nice. And we'll do calves and hamstrings. I've got my right heel down and my left toe, my right toe up, but this has to be a 90-degree angle. Please don't tuck it underneath that chair. Nice and tall. We're going to pitch forward. You can choose to go this route and hinge from the waist, or you can take left hand on top of right, match up those middle fingers, press forward and lower, and see if you can get those middle fingers to touch at the toes. Maybe you're a little in front, maybe you're here, maybe you can get past. This is a good one for flexibility on the lower half. Keep that toe facing straight up. Bring that in and we'll put the left heel down, left toe up. My right leg is 90 degrees. I could pitch forward with a straight back, or I can bring now right over left, middle fingers match up, press forward and lower. So you can check your flexibility as well, but you get a nice calf and hamstring stretch by doing this. And then we'll come back up and let's take care of the nice upper body. We've talked about posture and breathing and alignment. So let's do a couple of cat and cows. Cow is when you're taking in the breath, the shoulder blades come back, big breath, fill the lungs, and then you're in cat pose where the chin drops to the chest, round the back, roll those shoulders forward. We'll do one more of this. So nice and strong, inhale, cow pose, and exhale into cat pose. And you can take these for as slowly as you like. They don't have to be quite this fast. And then come back, and I think all of us wear a little tension in face and neck, so we're going to either you can turn if you don't like to tip for the neck, otherwise right ear to right shoulder, and then you can gently take that right hand and press, just gently, not a push, a press, and this will help kind of stretch this area out. That another option is to take that opposite arm and let it just float towards the floor. And that gives a little bit longer stretch towards the shoulder and the back. And come back up. Be very kind to your neck. So if it's not feeling good to do this, then please just turn to the side. Otherwise, left ear to left shoulder. Left hand, maybe, if you like, can gently press. And then another option is to take that right hand and let it float towards the floor. And it's just a nice way to relieve a little tension, a little stress, a little tightness in the neck and in this whole area right in here. And then the last thing that I always do to close a class is an angel breath. So we'll sit up nice and tall, the palms face forward, and we take in a breath as we sweep up. The palms go back, and we exhale. We'll do one more. And we'll sweep up, big inhale, and exhale. And that takes care of a barre in balance class. Thank you, everyone. I do miss you.